All right, so back to the top-down view. A little bit of a different video this time. I'm going to be going over some hauls that I've gotten for Lego, specifically retired sets and stuff like that. This is actually my most recent purchase. I've got like 3 or 4 of these to do, and this one's kind of, I think, the least exciting. Some of the other hauls, I got some fairly old, retired, completely sealed sets, so we're going to be going over that soon. I do think I got a pretty good deal on this haul, and I know on YouTube everything's supposed to be insane and, oh, you won't believe this. I'm not going to make content like that. I'm just going to sort of go over and talk about it like it is, and that's about it. So for this particular haul, I got a bulk order off of Facebook Marketplace. The sets were all described as being complete, including minifigures. Unfortunately, there's no minifigures. Still think it was a pretty good deal. And the guy offered to give me like $60 back or something because he had not disclosed in the ad that there were no minifigures, but it was already a good deal, so I didn't want to, push that any further. I am going to be sort of doing a mixture of selling some of these and keeping some of them. I'm doing my first Lego buy-sell meetup in a couple days. This is certainly not a business for me. I'm just sort of doing it as a hobby to sort of fund purchases of more new Lego sets for my collection. So this set is 13. I got 13 sets for about $200, well, for $200 Canadian. The one that you're seeing in front of you is the Defensive Crate 75202. I built this one just to make sure. I wanted to get a sense of like how complete these sets were when I noticed there were no minifigures. And good news is this more or less complete. There was like, I think, 2 small pieces missing that I will be able to easily source so that the set is complete without minifigures. Largely complete, and also there were a couple spare parts in the bag that are not the type of spare parts that are usually left over. So I'm hoping that, once I go through all 13 of the sets, those extra pieces show up. But if not, I'll just buy them online so that the set can be complete. So that's the Defensive Crate. Let's get that out of here. And let's grab the next bag. So the next set I got was 75319, the Armorer's Mandalorian Forge. I'm probably going to do other videos building all of these sets as well. And let me tell you, not having things sorted into bags, even on like a set like Defensive Crate that's only like 700 pieces, really frustrating build. Takes a long time to find pieces sometimes. All right, next we have 75316, the Mandalorian Starfighter. And then I believe that this is 75235 armored assault tank. There's 2 of these in here, and again, largely looks complete. This one's actually built. And then we also have the 8018 armored assault transport. So this is an earlier set. It's bigger. Again, you don't see any minifigures in there. I know those ones were droids, so maybe there'll be something in there once I dig into it. Next we have 75093, the Death Star Final Duel. And here is 75216, Snoke's Throne Room. This is 75306, the Probe Droid. This one actually I'll probably keep for my collection. I do like Star Wars Lego. Got a bunch of it, so this can go on the shelf beside Chopper. Next up, we have 75046, the Coruscant Police Gunship. Next up, we have 75322, the Hoth AT-ST. This is the one set that was marked in the ad as not having minifigs, so I kind of was expecting that going in. Next we have 75286, General Grievous's Starfighter. And then set number 13 is 75273, Poe Dameron's X-Wing Fighter. So there you have it. Those are the 13 sets I got in this haul. Like I said, this is the least exciting haul of the batch, but I kind of wanted to do this video first just because I've got to assemble all of these sets and make sure they're complete, just because, like, you know, I just bought it and I don't want to, you know, you don't want to follow up with someone like weeks and weeks after you bought something from them if there's an issue, right? You want to find that right away. So there'll probably be a bunch of videos of me being frustrated building these sets without the pieces split into bags. And some of these are probably not going to be too hard because the piece count is small, but that defensive crate took a number of hours to build for sure. All right, so that's the end of this haul video, and I'll see you in the next one.